Cheyenne Livestock Expo Showmanship's about to begin. Hey, we got a really fresh set of judges coming to us today. They're Wyoming products. Let's welcome Caden and Paige. And congratulations, I hear, because they've been kind of dating here for a while, and I think maybe another year or two they're going to make a really nice union. So congratulations to this couple. I understand it's already coming on. I understand that. Congratulations. We'll give you a bio after we get going. We're going to have senior showmanship. Let's go. Natalie Johnson. Okay. Hey, about Jackson Walker and Tavery Byers. Your heat's going in the ring. Here we go. Senior showmanship. Natalie Johnson. Caitlin McKeel. Tessa Delmore. Courtney Dumont. Ashley McKinney, Emily McNeely, Ashlyn Norgard, Jackson Walker, Kaylee Brown, Devary Virus. You're going to finish out this first cut of senior showmanship. Hey, let's learn a little bit about our judges today. You know, we all know them because they've been around this Wyoming livestock business for years and excelled at a high level. But Caden, he's from LaGrange, Wyoming. He's a herdsman for his family's ranch, SS Ranch, and he's his family's 5th generation on that ranch. He manages breeding, embryo work, along with marketing their cattle, both junior, commercial, and people across the nations and across multiple breeds. Caden is judged at Butler Community College, where he obtained an associate's degree in ag sciences on the livestock judging team. Then he finished it up at Texas A&M as an animal science major. Caden there was a big member, highly integral member of the competitive team that claimed national titles at the Cattlemen Congress, Houston, the American Royal. You know, as we can tell from all that, he's really dedicated to give back to the industry. Hey, let's put one hand together for Mr. Caden Malm, half of our showmanship judging team. Let's finish it out. The other half of that judging team, hey, Paige Miller, she's from Torrington. Her and her family own and operate M. Lazy Hart. They, all kinds of diversified club calf operation. Don't forget that feedlot. That's what's put them there for the years. And the feed store. They're going to sell you all kinds of the feed that's going to get you where you want to be when you need to be there. So Paige graduated from Butler Community College. She was a member of the Junior College Co-Team of the Year. She was a high-end individual at North American in Louisville, Kentucky. Frequently, she was named in high individual and reasons, and she tallied in as an academic All-American. Then she went on to CSU and got a degree as an agribusiness major. Also judged there for CSU and was highly competitive. Her commitment to the next generation has afforded her the opportunity to evaluate shows and work with youth in 26 other states. Hey, we're really pleased to have some locals with such high skill and freshness to the judging of the Cheyenne Livestock Expo. Thanks. Hey, Caden and Paige, we talked to them. They're going to pick out some showmen here that they think can show competitively on a national level, and we're going to bring them back to the finals of each heat. And then we're going to award them when they place them. We're going to pick out a Cheyenne too.
Well, good afternoon. I know that Caden and I are certainly excited to be out here on this side of things today, and I hope that you all are as well. Out here in our first group of senior showmen, I know this is a precursor to what's to come with the rest of the afternoon or the rest of the evening as we get on here through showmanship. Just as far as quality as showmen go, I will say as we go on throughout these heats and throughout these classes, the things that we're looking for include intensity, include being very, very intent on where we're at within the ring, and then being as efficient as possible when it comes to getting your project parked and stopped and set up to the absolute best of your ability. We're not going to talk each and every one of these young individuals as they exit the ring. We pulled 3 to come back for our champion drive here in our first heat of seniors, but let's give them all a really, really big round of applause as they exit the ring.
Here we go, drive 2, senior showmanship. The arena is yours. We'll get those results of that first cut, and then we'll come back for the finals of senior showmanship. I'm getting my bearings straight on that first heat. As soon as I find out, I'll let you know who won. First cut, senior showmanship. Coming back to the finals, Jackson Walker, Kaylee Brown, and Kason Johnson. Be ready, because it's going to happen here.
echo a little bit about what Paige said, and it's just a pleasure to be here and a neat deal here this close to home. So it's certainly a pleasure for us to get to come and work with you young people and sort through the showmanship. That said, I think another nice heat of senior showmen that we've got out here, I think 3 of them that really stick out and do the basics but then excel. I think when you get into the senior showmanship and with this many cattle in the ring, being able to utilize the ring and make sure you've got your spacing right but still be able to get your cattle set efficiently is a big thing, and still having the intensity that we look for. We thought that these 3 over here strived in those regards. Put your hands together for them. We'll have those 3 back out here for the senior drive.
Thank you there, Mr. Malm and Miss Miller. Coming back from that heat, we've got Caitlin Shimmick, JJ Lip, and Jake King. You're going to finish out that force. The work's just now beginning for these 2 out here. They're going to have to pick the Cheyenne 2, and then they're going to give golden tickets out for jackets for all the rest. So we'll load up Jackson, Kaylee, and Kaysen. You'll finish out this senior showmanship. It's going to be the drive. Good luck to everybody. Going along with all the credentials for Caden Malm and Paige Miller, Caden's just getting off the green chips there at Louisville. He was down there judging in Freedom Hall just last week. So like I say, this is really fresh blood for us to have here, and they're going to be judging shows for years to come.
Well, as we get out here in our senior showmanship drive, Caden and I are very, very satisfied with the group of young individuals that we brought back from the 2 heats. You know, maybe not huge on numbers, but I think we're fairly confident that each and every one of these young individuals could certainly compete regardless of where they are within the nation or whatever sort of show they are exhibiting in. I won't say a whole lot more other than we're very impressed, like I already said, but I will reiterate that the things that are important to us are the things that we prioritize, obviously, and it seems maybe fairly simple. Intensity, eye contact, being efficient, and those are the things that we really look for, little nitpicky things, and personal preference, or maybe something that we don't necessarily put a whole lot of emphasis on, because I think being a good showman is fairly natural and fairly innate, and when these young individuals come in the ring, I think that's something that just grabs our attention very, very quickly. And like I had said, each and every one of these young people certainly do that when they hit the chips. We'll put the mic down and go ahead and grab you a Cheyenne 2, or I guess a top 2 here in your senior showmanship. But let's give all these kiddos a really big round of applause as they put the mic down.
There we go. One of the Cheyenne 2, Mr. Jake King. Congratulations. But they're all winners here because they're all going to go home with jackets. We just got 2 buckles for the top 2. Hey, remember we had the Cheyenne 2 there. That was my bad. Jackson Walker, you're part of the Cheyenne 2. There's not necessarily a champion in reserve. We just call them the Cheyenne 2. You both got buckles, and all 6 of you got to go home with that all-famous Cheyenne Livestock Expo jacket. Turn your tickets into the office. Here we go, Class 3 Intermediate Showmanship. That's our first cut of Intermediate Showmanship. These showmen are age 13 to 16. Logain Barda, Brinkley Sorensen, Ross Harwood, Brooke Jacobson, Charlie Rogers, Camden Brown, Foster John, Kelsey Amos, Hadley Cooper, Bryn Rennick, Keith Page, and Josie Wilson.
a really nice first heat of intermediate showmen, and we have to get fairly nitpicky and fairly critical just with the number of intermediates and number of heats that there are to come back for the grand drive. So we've got two over here that hit us the hardest when they came in the ring. A lot of the same things as senior showmanship, just making sure they get the best out of those cattle, still having the right kind of intensity and attentiveness to us, and utilizing the ring well. Go ahead and put your hands together for them.
All right, Heat 1 in Class 3 of Intermediate Showmanship is exiting the ring. We are still missing a few exhibitors for Class number 4 of our intermediates. Dally Horrocks, Danny Santee, and Tyson Johnson. Please be making your way up to the ring. We're ready to go with Class 4 of intermediates. Be making your way to the ring. Getting called back out of Class 3 was exhibitor 546, Ross Harwood, and exhibitor 120, Hadley Cooper. In the ring now, we've got Class 4 of Intermediate Showmanship. Class 5, be making your way up to the staging area. Again, in the ring we've got Class 4 Intermediate Showmanship. Tucker Michael, Coulter McFarland, Levi Peldo, Dally Horrocks, Stephen Gamble, Danny Santee, Ryan Carlson, Taylor Yesney, Carly Mayers, Heidi Reeder, Trace Johnson, and Tyson Johnson. Again, exhibitors, Class 5 Intermediate Showmanship, be starting to make your way to the ring.
get out here into our other heat of intermediate showmen, and I think we're probably going to start to sound like a pair of broken records out here, talking about the things that are important to us and the things that stand out to us. The same can be said as we pull these two young ladies from this particular heat. Maybe as a whole, the group that's going to go back to their stalls or back to their pens, some things that we want to see them work on include efficiency in terms of getting their project stopped and parked and set up. A very, very competitive heat, certainly with some big decisions to be made here, pulling these two young ladies like we did. Let's give them all a really big round of applause as they exit.
Making it out of Class 4 in the intermediate showmanship was Exhibitor 121, Danny Santee, and Exhibitor 506, Heidi Reeder.
another tough intermediate heat and a lot of the same things. Just making sure you know where we are and making sure that you know where your cattle are set, making sure they stay set and still being in tune with us. That's a lot of the things that split the decision for these two to get pulled. Really nice heat. Go ahead and put your hands together for all the exhibitors leaving the ring.
All right, making the call back out of Class 5 Intermediate Showmanship was Tyson Johnson and Kira Bremer. Next up, we'll have Class 6 of Intermediates entering the ring. And again, we'd ask as you start making your way up to the staging area, please come and get checked in with Briley. We are still missing Grayson Biesmeyer here for Class 6, so be making your way up here, as well as Brianna Hollingsworth.
pulled two again from this fourth heat here, and the two young ladies that we are going to bring back for the drive just hit us the hardest when they came in the ring. I think they stopped and they got parked, and they set their pair of steers up the quickest and the most efficiently for us, and then as they went on, they still did a very consistent job. I think it gets close. Like I had said, it was tough pulling those two because there are still some other young individuals that do an awful nice job. It just comes down to the little things for us, but let's give them all a really big hand as they exit the ring.
All right, exiting the ring now is Class 6 Intermediate Showmanship. Getting called back was Camille Shimmick and Kinsley Krebs. For Class 7, we are still missing Quinn Michaelberg and Peyton Landers, as well as Lauren Spate. So, Class 7, be making your way here to the ring. We're ready to enter. For those of you exhibiting Prospect Market cattle tomorrow, reminder that if you have not already gotten your weigh cards turned in, please do so now before 5 o'clock up here at the announcer's stand. Again, we need your weigh cards for tomorrow's Prospect Market show turned in at the announcer's stand by 5 o'clock.
Well, another really nice heat of intermediate showmen, and Paige and I were joking that it gets kind of tough with having two judges and knowing who to watch and who to focus on. And if you guys know what's good for you, it's probably better to focus on her out here. So that goes for probably the kids that have yet to come out. It doesn't factor into it too much, but I think that's a big thing, just making sure you've got the right kind of focus. Things maybe didn't start off as strong in this heat, but I think as kids got settled in, it got a lot tougher, just making sure that feet were in the right place, cattle were loined, had tails down, that sort of thing. So a really nice class. Things got tough there at the end. Go ahead and put your hands together for another heat of intermediate showmen.
Getting asked back in Class 7 of Intermediate Showmanship is Bristol Gines and Quinn Meckelberg. Next up, we'll have the finals of our Intermediate Showmanship entering the ring. So, Junior Showmanship, Class 8, be starting to think about heading up here towards the ring. And again, we'd ask you that when you please get up here to check in with Briley. All right, entering the ring, we've got our intermediate showmanship final drive with Bristol Gines, Quinn Meckelberg, Camille Shimmick, Kinsley Krebs, Danny Santee, Heidi Reeder, Tyson Johnson, Kira Bremer, Ross Harwood, and Hadley Cooper. Junior Showmanship, Class 8, be making your way up to the ring. And again, please check in with Briley here when you get up here. Another reminder here is our judges work through our intermediate showmanship finals. They are trying to get down to and select their Cheyenne 2 that will receive belt buckles along with a jacket. But everybody that made the finals will receive a Cheyenne Livestock Expo jacket. Again, our Cheyenne 2 will receive buckles as well.
Well, an awesome group of intermediate showmen that we get out here in the drive, and intermediates are always fun to watch and fun to evaluate regardless of where you are, because obviously this is when the heat starts getting turned up as far as age and as far as competitiveness within these young individuals. I don't think we could go wrong with the pair of them that we're going to choose. I think it could go back and forth amongst quite a few of them out here, but that's what's fun, is because it comes down to our personal preference and the things that we're looking for out here. We've already talked enough about what we are looking for as far as what these young individuals get out here and do. Let's give these intermediates a really, really big hand, and we'll go ahead and select your Cheyenne 2.
All right, congratulations to our intermediate showmanship Cheyenne 2, Kira Bremer and Kinsley Krebs. We will now head over to start on our junior showmanship directly. From Class 8 of our juniors, we are still missing a few of you, so please make your way up here. We need Poppy Franken, Cashlyn Krebs, and Win West yet for Class 8 of junior showmanship.
a really nice first heat of junior showmen. Put your hands together for all of them. It got pretty tough, and the three that we went ahead and pulled we thought did an exceptional job. I think you get this many kids out here at this age group, and I think you have to be really intent on using the whole ring, staying wide, and giving yourself some space. Obviously, you got to make sure that you're getting the best out of your cattle and making sure they're set up right. But certainly using the whole ring and giving yourself some space to work makes that a whole lot easier, and we thought that these three did a really nice job of that. Congratulations to them.
Right, making it back out of Class 8 of our junior showmanship is Exhibitor 494, Willow Martinez, Exhibitor 354, Keelan Cahoon, and Exhibitor 553, Cashlyn Krebs. Entering the ring next, we'll have Class 9 of junior showmanship. So that means Class 10 juniors be thinking about making your way up to the staging area. Class 10 juniors be making your way up to the ring. And as well as checking in with Briley when you get up here.
well, a very competitive second heat of juniors that we get out here, and it was really, really close when we made our decision to pull these two young men that stand to my left here, and I think as a whole, this entire group has a lot of intensity. I think as we get into these younger age groups or these younger heats, it comes down to the basics for us, just in terms of stick control and making sure that you have your hands on your halter in the right manner and the way that you're utilizing your show stick and taking care of your project and getting them stuck to the best of your ability. But a really nice group collectively, like I had said. Let's give all these kiddos a big hand as they exit.
All right, Class 9 of Junior Showmanship is exiting the ring. For Class 10, we're still missing a couple kids. We need Parker Jones and Mila Tipton to the staging area. Coming back out of Class 9 of our Junior Showmanship was Exhibitor 354, Cohen Cahoon, and 356, Braden Vetter. Again, Class 10, we're ready to head into the ring, just missing Parker Jones and Mila Tipton.
another nice heat of junior showmen, and the two that we went ahead and pulled, we thought just did the best job when it came to control and making sure that they got their cattle set up. Maybe circling if they needed to, but giving themselves the right kind of room, having the right control, getting their cattle's feet where they need to be, either walking them into it or being efficient with their stick. I think that says a lot about them at this age and experience. Congratulations to them, and give the rest of these exhibitors a nice round of applause.
Getting called back out of Class 10 of our junior showmanship is Exhibitor 41, Rory Wireman and Reed Pratt. Will be staying in the ring for selection of our Cheyenne 2 junior showman. All right, we've got our junior showmanship finals entering the ring now. The exhibitors Willow Martinez, Keelan Cahoon, Cashlyn Krebs, Cohen Cahoon, Braden Vetter, Rory Wireman, and Reed Pratt. Pre-juniors, Heat 1, be making your way up to the staging area again. Pre-juniors, Heat 1, be making your way up to the staging area.
get these juniors back out here for their showmanship drive, and I think there becomes a lot of challenge. I think top to bottom, this may be the toughest age division we've had so far, and I think they all do a really nice job. I think it gets challenging when they all amp it up and make sure that they're getting the best out of their cattle and still bring the right kind of intensity to us. That said, go ahead and give them a big round of applause. We'll make a final decision and get you your Cheyenne 2.
All right, congratulations to our junior showmanship Cheyenne 2, Keelan Cahoon and Cashlyn Krebs. Pre-juniors, you're up next. Our first heat of pre-juniors, we are still missing a couple of you. We need Raina Munoz and Lacey Tharp up to the ring for our first heat of pre-junior showmanship.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I'd much rather tell you what I'd like to change about your livestock than what I'd like to change about your kiddos, especially as we get out here into pre-juniors or Pee-wee showmanship. Regardless, we went ahead and pulled 3 from our first heat here, and this trio just set themselves apart to us in terms of covering the basics of good showmen and then excelling, especially for their age division when it comes to eye contact, intensity, and like we've been saying all day or all afternoon, just being really efficient in terms of getting your project stopped and parked and set up. Like I had said, though, I don't like saying what I'd like to change about pre-juniors in particular. They all do an awesome, awesome job, and kudos to them for getting out here. I would encourage each and every one of you to continue on with your show careers. Let's give them all a really, really big hand as they exit the ring.
All right, that wraps up Heat 1 of our pre-juniors. Getting called back, Exhibitor 493, Ellie Crosscobb, Exhibitor 352, Keston Cahoon, and Exhibitor 149, Tinley Bivens. And I'm told that we've got all of our Heat 2 lined up ready to go, so as soon as we get the ring cleared, we'll roll right into that. Again, we're getting through our final division here of showmanship. Again, final warning, if you have not yet done so and got your weigh cards to us up here at the announcer stand, you've got about 12 minutes to get that done.
another nice heat of pre-junior showmen out here, and my compliments to each one of you for getting out here at this age and taking the bull by the horns. I know it hasn't been easy, and hope you guys are having fun, because I know it's fun for us to work with you guys and have the opportunity. I think a really nice job done by these three young people over here, getting their cattle set, having control of them, and utilizing the ring, doing a really nice job, still knowing where we're at. Go ahead and put your hands together for all these exhibitors on a really nice job.
All right, getting called back out of Heat 2 of our pre-junior showmanship was Peyton Frank, Riley White, and Brody Smart. We're going to roll directly into our pre-junior showmanship finals. And again, for those of you in the fitting contest here this evening, we will start promptly at 6 o'clock. And if you have not yet done so, those of you showing tomorrow, we need your weight cards here at the announcer stand the next 5 minutes. As our pre-junior finals into the ring, again, we've got Ellie Crosscobb, Keston Cahoon, Tinley Bivens, Peyton Frank, Riley White, and Brody Smart.
Well, what an awesome way to go ahead and round out our group of showmen here this afternoon. And I think this group of Pee-wees in particular do an excellent, excellent job. And I know I had talked in the first heat about how there are maybe even different levels of experience within this age division itself, but each and every one of these kiddos really, really set themselves apart in their heats and come back and do the same. I think they all do a great job, and they all have some similarities just in terms of control of their animals and in terms of being good and so much intensity that they have and knowing where we're at within the ring for the age that they're at. I know Caden and I have had a lot of fun out here this afternoon, and I will say maybe we're not always just the biggest fans of showmanship, but it's been awfully, awfully fun. We're out here having a good time, and we hope you kiddos have as well. I won't say much more except thank you to the Freeman family and to everyone that has a hand in putting this show together. We certainly know it's not easy, but we're very, very proud to be from the state of Wyoming where they put on such an excellent show. Let's give these kiddos one last big round of applause, and we'll go out and choose you a top 2 pre-junior showman.
As Caden and Paige pick out our Cheyenne 2 of Pee-wees here, I'd ask you to please give them a big hand for working with our juniors here today and doing an awesome job. All right, congratulations to our pre-junior Cheyenne 2 of Keston Cahoon and Tinley Bivens. That wraps up our showmanship contest for the afternoon here. And again, for those of you participating in the fitting contest, we will start promptly at 6 o'clock. Gives you just under an hour to get all your stuff moved up here to the show ring. And again, please plan on bringing extension cords so we can make sure everybody's got plenty of power.